Blue blood and horseshoes, Colts Nation. Finally, some good news out of Indy that's got the whole city buzzing with that electric energy only a big trade deadline move can bring. The horseshoes are shining brighter than ever on this 7-2 squad, sitting pretty near the top of the league, but they've been looking for that defensive spark to lock down the back end and push toward the playoffs. Whispers have been swirling around Lucas Oil Stadium about bolstering the secondary, and now something massive just dropped that could elevate this defense to elite status. It's the kind of news that makes you feel the pulse of the franchise quickening, a move that screams championship contention. If you're part of this crew, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and join the conversation. This community runs on real fans like you. Now let's get to the heart of it. The player who's shaking up the Colts world is none other than Sauce Gardner, the elite cornerback straight from the New York Jets. Yeah, you heard that right. Indy just pulled off a blockbuster trade, sending wide receiver Adonai Mitchell and 2 first-round picks to snag this 25-year-old shutdown artist. Gardner's been a wall in coverage, a Pro Bowler, all-pro talent who's been itching for a winner after 3 straight losing seasons with the Jets, including a dismal 1-7 start this year. For him, this isn't just a trade, it's a lifeline to his first taste of sustained success, and for the Colts, it's the missing piece to fortify an already improving defense. Head coach Shane Steichen couldn't hide his excitement when he stepped up to the media podium, his voice carrying that genuine thrill of landing a game-changer. His resume speaks for itself, Steichen said, eyes lighting up as he talked about bringing in a bona fide number 1 corner. Pro Bowler, all-pro, so to get a guy into the building like that, it just elevates everybody around us. My impression is, wow, he's an unbelievable player. You can picture it, the locker room buzzing, players glancing at each other with that knowing nod, realizing the bar just got raised. Steichen went on, praising Gardner's elite traits, sticky in coverage, those clutch pass breakups, interceptions that swing momentum, and that feisty aggressive edge that fires up the whole unit. To get a bona fide number 1 corner in this league, like I said, it elevates everybody, he added, and you feel the ripple effect already. This trade didn't come out of nowhere. The Colts secondary had been a question mark heading into the season, despite the big signing of Charvarius Ward on a $54 million deal to shore things up. Ward's been solid, a veteran presence locking down one side, but pairing him with Gardner, that's a duo that could make opposing quarterbacks sweat from the snap. Suddenly, Indy's backfield isn't just improved, it's one of the league's best, a tandem that turns good defenses into nightmare fuel for wideouts. Defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo, fresh off his schemes that have the Colts ranking high in points allowed, was reportedly fired up and excited about integrating Gardner. You can almost hear the play calls evolving in those film rooms, scheming ways to unleash this pair on unsuspecting offenses. For Colts fans, this hits different. You've ridden the highs of Anthony Richardson's emergence, the grit of this 7-2 run that's got the AFC buzzing, but defense wins championships, right? Gardner's arrival feels like the final puzzle piece, the kind of move that transforms a contender into a powerhouse. Remember those early Jets years for Sauce, back-to-back 7-10 finishes in his rookie and sophomore seasons, flashes of brilliance from a corner who shut down stars, but no playoffs, no deep runs. Then the last 2 years, more losing, frustration building as the Jets faltered. Now he's here in blue and horseshoes with a team that's winning games and building momentum. It's poetic almost, a talent finally landing where he can thrive, and for Indy it's a statement, we're all in. Steichen's confidence in Gardner's quick adaptation is palpable. The coach called him a smart football player after just a short time getting to know him, and with the playbook sessions already underway, the sky's the limit. But there's a small hurdle. Gardner's in concussion protocol right now, nursing a knock from his Jets days. Steichen's hopeful he'll clear soon, maybe even in time to suit up for that international showdown against the Atlanta Falcons in Germany. Imagine it, debuting under the lights abroad with the Colts faithful chanting from afar, that horseshoe helmet gleaming as Sauce locks eyes with Falcons receivers. Hopefully he'll clear that soon, Steichen said. Then we'll see how he picks up the playbook and we'll go from there. It's that careful optimism that fuels fan hope, the belief that once he's cleared, the integration will be seamless. As the week unfolds, training sessions will tell the story. Gardner's already been in team meetings, absorbing the defensive language, getting a feel for Anarumo's aggressive schemes. The Colts staff sees his football IQ shining through, those instincts that make him sticky on routes, the way he anticipates throws before they happen. Pair that with Ward's experience and you've got a secondary that can handle the league's best, from Tyreek Hill's speed to CeeDee Lamb's routes. It's not just about stopping passes, it's about forcing turnovers, shifting field position, giving Richardson and the offense shorter fields to work with. This trade at its core is about balance, offense humming, now defense roaring. Fans, you know the ride. From the heartbreak of past seasons to this surge under Steichen, every move counts. Gardner's not just a player, he's a symbol of commitment, the front office betting big on now and the future. Those 2 first-rounders, yeah, it stings a bit, and Mitchell had potential, but in a win-now window with a young QB ascending, this is the splash that matters. The league's taken notice, rivals scrambling, analysts debating if Indy's now the team to beat in the AFC South and beyond. And as Gardner shakes off the cobwebs and straps on the pads, that blue blood runs deeper, the horseshoes luckier than ever. Diving deeper into what this means for the Colts' trajectory, think about the bigger picture. At 7-2, they're not just winning, they're dominating stretches with a defense that's climbed rankings under Anarumo's watch. But vulnerabilities lingered in the corner spot, young guys flashing but inconsistent against top competition. Enter Gardner, whose tape is a highlight reel of shutdown coverage. In his Jets tenure, he led the league in pass deflections as a rookie, earned Defensive Rookie of the Year nods, and consistently drew double teams that opened lanes elsewhere. Now in Indy, those traits amplify a unit already stout against the run, turning them into a complete stop squad. Steichen's quotes paint the excitement vividly. He's got all the elite traits you look for. Sticky in coverage, the pass breakups, the interceptions, he's feisty, he's aggressive, the coach elaborated. Just to add that to the fold in the back end with the guys we already got back there is going to elevate everybody. You hear it, the uplift, the motivation surging through the roster. Players like Ward, who's battled through his own wars in the secondary, now have a partner in crime, someone to share the load and push each other. It's chemistry in the making, forged in those high-stakes reps. For Gardner personally, this is redemption. Leaving the Jets' 1-7 mess where frustration boiled over into another lost season for a Colts team eyeing the playoffs, his first as a pro. He's 25 in his prime with 4 years of NFL seasoning but no postseason glory. That changes now. Steichen mentioned the concussion protocol, but optimism reigns. He's in the protocol right now, so hopefully hell clear that soon is the hope, the HC noted. Once past that, playbook mastery is next, and Steichen's faith in his smarts suggests it will be swift. Debut against Atlanta in Germany. The stakes are global, the stage massive, a perfect launchpad for Sauce to announce his Colts era. Colts Nation, this trade echoes through the veins of the fanbase. Under the dome at Lucas Oil or tailgating in the lots with those horseshoe flags waving, you feel it, the shift towards something special. Blue blood and horseshoes, that's us. Resilient, royal, ready to chart. The front office's boldness, parting with picks and a receiver prospect, shows faith in the core. Richardson slinging it, Jonathan Taylor pounding the rock, now Gardner blanketing the skies. It's a blueprint for sustained excellence, not a quick fix. Analysts are buzzing. Is this the move that catapults Indy to Super Bowl contention? The numbers say yes. With a top defense pairing, their win probability skyrockets. Reflect on the cost-benefit. Adonai Mitchell, a speedy WR with upside, heads to New York, potentially pairing with their offense. But for Indy, depth at receiver isn't the issue, it's fortifying the back seven. Those first-rounders, future assets traded for present impact, a calculated risk in a league where windows close fast. Steichen's squad has gelled quickly from underdogs to darlings, and Gardner fits the culture, hungry, vocal, a leader who elevates his trash talk on the field. It'll light fires, drawing penalties from flustered foes while rallying the sideline. As the international game looms, imaginations run wild. Picture Gardner cleared and locked in, mirroring Falcon stars like Drake London, picks floating his way. The crowd virtual for a stateside but roaring nonetheless, chants Colts across the pond. Anarumo schemes twists, man coverage mastery, zone disguises baiting QBs. Ward on one flank, Sauce on the other, unblockable, unbreakable. It's the kind of pairing that defines eras like Revis and someone back in the day. Wrapping this up, Colts fans hold onto this feeling. The trade deadline dust settles, but the impact lingers. Sauce Gardner isn't just a jersey change, he's the ignition for playoff dreams, the guardian for a young offense's growth. Steichen's excitement mirrors yours, elevated, unbreakable. Blue blood runs deep, horseshoes guide the way. Whether he debuts in Germany or soon after, one thing's clear, the Colts are loaded, locked, and loving it. Stay tuned, subscribe, because this ride's just heating up. We've got the pieces, now we build the dynasty, Colts forever.